Yes, people are most definitely waking up to the fact, because respectable, mainstream, professional, entirely intelligent people are now realizing for themselves that this is affecting their families. You know, if autism doesn't affect you now, then it certainly will in the future, because the numbers are going up so quickly. So people are coming to the realization in the saddest, most tragic possible way, and that is a personal experience of the problem. And it's just too big now to brush under the carpet.
What do you want to say to those out there that have persecuted you and lied about you? Because no doubt, Doctor, they're going to end up seeing and hearing this interview. What would you like to say to them?
Well, you know, it's a futile effort, because I'm not going away, the parents aren't going away, the children aren't going away, the work will be done, the truth will come out. So you're not going to change the history of this one bit. We will get to the bottom of it, whether it exonerates the vaccines or whether it implicates them. My job as a scientist is to pursue this to its natural conclusion, so that is what I intend to do.
We're going to go to break and come back and take a few calls for the doctor, but before we do that, Jenny McCarthy, I've heard vicious talk show hosts nationally on TV and radio claim that she's just wanting publicity. No, she has a child who was damaged that she lives with every day. And to just show how callous they are to attack a mother who has a sick child, clearly from the vaccines, and to claim that she's doing this for her own publicity, these people are just heartless. I mean, you know, have they spent time with the children that have been wrecked by this?
Yeah, and because they're unable to deal with the facts of the matter, then they go after the person, and they have no compunction about how they go after the people. They're ruthless, and they are solely interested in protecting their own territory, and that is a great, great shame.
Well, you're going to be speaking tomorrow at an important event, and we'll cover that when we come back on the other side. We'll tell folks how to be there. But bottom line, when you talk to Jenny McCarthy, what is her resolve like under the attack she's been under?
Oh, I think she's absolutely determined. You know, for mothers like Jenny, a small part of them, a big part of them, in fact, has been damaged and destroyed. And, you know, mothers will never quit. They will never, ever, ever give up. And they are an inspiration to doctors like me to continue the work.
Yeah, they've made a lot of mothers mad, a lot of fathers mad, and they're going to be brought to justice. Their whole eugenics program. These people are going to hang high. Doctor, stay there. Folks, the book, Callous Disregard, Skyhorse Publishing, the folks that put out The Secret Team by Fletcher Prouty, the Jesse Ventura books, all available at Infowars.com. Dr. Andrew Wakefield will be in studio with us in the next month or so. He's going to work on getting us Jenny McCarthy on the broadcast as well. We just want to get the word out and save children. You jump in front of a truck to save a child. Why wouldn't you warn people about these vaccines? You can meet Dr. Andrew Wakefield at the American Rally for Personal Choice tomorrow in Chicago. And so you can find out more details on the website, ageofautism.com. But in closing, I wanted to jam in a few calls for our guest. He's got to leave just here in just a few minutes. But it's so exciting to know that we will bring these criminals to justice. They're not going to stop us, and they're scared. John in Michigan, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Alex and Dr. Wakefield. My sister is Mary Toko.
Right. Yes, indeed.
And I live in northern Michigan. I have a cousin that has 2 children with autism. Her 3rd child she didn't give the vaccine to. I had a neighbor who just, his daughter lost a child right after the vaccine. The child died. A niece that, a son that had, a niece who had a son that had a reaction to it. My wife works for community mental health here in northern Michigan, and it's just, she takes care of the developmental end of not the mental. And it's just rampant through northern Michigan. These families are so devastated with it, and they have hardly any support from the medical industry. The agency my wife works for, they started a camp for children with autism on the lakes at Torch Lake, and it's just grown. It used to be a local, but now it's a statewide.
Soon, no, 90% will have it, and they'll just say, that's the way it is, 50 shots a month. Everyone, and you know, like geniuses will be able to tie their shoelaces. Mental giants will be able to talk. And, you know, like a mental giant with an IQ of 71 points will say, Mommy, is it true that people could once walk? Because everybody will be in wheelchairs. And, I mean, I'm being a little bit sarcastic here, but I mean, this is just so sickening. John, I appreciate your call. You know, that's a good final question for you, Dr. Wakefield. I'm going to come back with other calls in a moment. Sorry, he's got to go. But just the number of children everywhere. I mean, how obvious does this have to get?
I don't know. How is the system ever going to cope with this extraordinary problem? I mean, what you're going to have is you're going to have children affected, you're going to have the parents therefore affected, the families affected, the siblings, the grandparents. You're going to have every child is going to need 24-hour-a-day care, and therefore they're going to need 2 or 3 carers a week. You've got 30% of the population, 40% of the population just devoted to the care of children with developmental disorders. This isn't a productive economy. There's something going horribly wrong. It's something that's got to be done. It's long overdue, so we need to get on and do it.
Absolutely. Well, Dr. Wakefield, we're going to talk to you again very soon, and I'm glad you're able to speak publicly now. It's just so important to get this information out. Callous Disregard, Autism Vaccines, the truth behind a tragedy, Amazon.com, Infowars.com. God bless you, sir. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was a very scary interview. Look, the people running things know exactly what they're doing, okay? I mean, every day I read where another village died after they took the smallpox shot. A bunch of people died in a village after they took the polio vaccine. A bunch of kids died after they took this shot, that shot. And they're just normalizing it where it's just completely normal. And, yeah, you know, we got 10 kids in the neighborhood. 2 of them are dying of cancer right now. 3 of them are autistic. The others have got allergies so bad they can't come out of the house. They're all on medication. Everything's normal. And they've got hundreds of new vaccines awaiting approval, and you've got to take them all. And I meant to ask Wakefield about this. What is his concern about the move to make vaccines mandatory? See, because we're waking up now, they're saying SWAT teams are coming.